Welcome back, guys. This is part 3 of our return from vacation at the end of autumn here in Melbourne, Australia. And as you can see, I still haven't picked up the pineapple guavas that fell off this 15-year-old tree. So I'm gonna get a bucket or a bowl and pick these guys up so I can continue making this video. Meanwhile, don't forget to check back on parts 1 and 2 of this 3-part series. Okay, cleared everything. Let's get started with part 3 finally. Lots of beautiful fat bananas coming. Again, just like in the front. Look at those whoppers. Huh? Nice. Nice fatties. One here and one over there on the other side. So we've got 2 racks here at the back. And right next to me, I'm smelling the pungent, sweet smell of the Loquat flowers, guys. Right in front of my nose. Look at that. Ah, pungent. Oh yeah. Not as sweet as the papaya, but incredible. There you go. Look at that blush. They're all forming. It's been flowering now for 2 months, and now the fruit is forming on the loquats. It's going to be a bumper crop of at least 2,000 little fruit. There they are, those ones there. See those? Yeah, they come in spring, around October, November. So very exciting spring coming up. This is the Ortega white sapote, which I covered recently as well. And this is an update. One fell to the ground. I picked it up. My wife ate it, so I don't know what it tastes like. But there's still a few left. This is also first season that it's fruiting. And more than that, it's flowering and fruiting for next year. Incredibly so. Like, insane. Look at that. I've never seen so many flowers. Or flower buds on the white sapote, on any of the white sapotes. And even fruit have formed on some of them. Yeah. So very exciting. Hopefully we can get some white sapote not only now in late autumn and winter, but we want to get them in summer, guys. Haven't had them in summer. In other words, an all year bearing white sapote variety. I hope this is it. Next we move to the Pinkerton. Good news. The Pinkerton has survived its trauma of what was going on in summer. There's still a little dieback. I've cut off most of it. That's all I can see right now, just that one there. There you go. Goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. So it's looking good, looking pretty good. That was the last dieback. There was about 20 of these that I had to cut off or snap off. But otherwise, check it out. There's signs of new growth. Have a look. Signs, right? So whereas the lamb did not have these signs. So I'm pretty confident that the tree has survived whatever was wrong with it, and it's also going to give us 4, I believe. Let's see, yeah, 4 fruit instead of 1, which is what it's given us so far over the last 2 years. Can you believe there was like 50 or 60 of those on here in summer, and they all dropped? The tree freaked out and dropped everything. But pretty happy that it survived. Now we're waiting for growth, new growth over winter, like it did last year. Fruitopia Cherimoya tree there, again with a very low crop this year. It's going to be one of those years where we pass on fruit. We might get a couple, but nothing to write home about. Where are they? Oh, there they are there, yeah. Nothing too exciting, guys. There's one there. There's one there. So, and there's a couple of little ones deep inside there. Hey! And this is the Thai night starfruit tree, which I thought was going to start flowering, but hasn't done it so. Hasn't done it so far. It had all these little but look like early things growing here. Hang on, let me try to zoom in, focus. See that? I don't know what these were, but they were teasing me a few weeks ago. See that? That there, and that one, and that one. There's so many of them. I thought these were going to be flower buds. There's 1,000 of these that have been hanging on the tree now for a month. That's what flower buds look like when they start to form. And the whole tree, as I said, has them. Or it's just new growth. I'm not sure. What do you guys think? Hang on, let's get some focus. There's some more there. There you go. Huh? Is that new growth or flower buds coming? Yeah, so the whole tree is like that, but nothing came over May. And here we have the Longan, the kohala, right? With the same progress as a few weeks back. Just waiting for warmer weather at the end of winter. So this is like going into pause mode for winter. They don't do much in winter here in our cool climate, but otherwise the tree's looking fine in its second year in ground. We still have some persimmons left, the Giro variety behind the net. I picked most of them before we left for vacation. I got about a dozen out of there, just in case the parrots snuck in, but they didn't, which is good. And there's about 10 left, so I'll be picking those in the next few days. The Fuerte avocado still hanging on there. The first fruit on this 4-year-old tree, coming into its 5th year now. Second year in ground, coming into the 3rd year in ground. Starting to come with new growth. These start growing, start sending out new growth in winter, which is what I'm hoping the Pinkerton will do as well. Yeah. So And it's getting to be a big tree, a big boy, growing up into the ice cream bean up there. It's getting a little busy up there, and with these bananas too. So we finally have a microclimate here, and a large canopy thanks to the ice cream bean, which now stands at, wow, almost 6 meters. Yep, we did it, guys, we did it. And you can too, if you're in a temperate climate. You don't have to be in the tropics to grow the ice cream bean tree. I did it with no protection at all. It's getting a new growth here on the side. I usually get rid of these. That's it, gone. Yeah. And I have a Monstera deliciosa, the fruit salad plant underneath. And that's the 11-year-old Cherimoya back there, also in ground. Next, I've got to pull out this Yacon. All the Yacon that came has to go. It's still busy flowering, but fun time's over. We need to get serious and see what's under there. If we've got any tubers. There's some more of it over there. And the turmeric is also entering winter mode. Look what I did with the jackfruit seedlings, the young ones I planted last spring. I gave them cold protection a couple of weeks ago before we left for the tropics, just to see if it made any difference. We'll find out. And there's the early orange tree with its first oranges coming, well, over the month of June. There's a few already that fell to the ground. The early pepinos are coming along. These will be ready during winter, usually late winter, and they're going to be whoppers. But because there's some critter eating them, I'm going to have to put them in little bags real soon. That's the other smaller Fino de Hete Cherimoya, which has grown really well over autumn with a lot of new growth, but no sign of any fruit. Just got to be patient with these guys. It's like suddenly one year they just explode and they surprise you, and they've got masses of fruits on them. So that's what I'm waiting for. We're not going anywhere, guys. There's no hurry. So I might as well just deal with the other trees whilst we're waiting for this guy. And there's another view of the ice cream bean at yeah, 6, maybe more than 6 meters now. And the pepino bush. Some more bananas coming here. Some nice fatties on that rack there. And lots of kaffir limes that are ready to pick on the kaffir tree. They're in fact falling. I covered this area with straw before we left, so the weeds wouldn't come through. This is where I was growing all the tomatoes in summer. And up there's another rack sitting or resting on my neighbor's fence. Pretty cool, huh? Right there, the banana blossom is resting right there. Nice big rack, look at that. Here we have the greenhouse. I'll be showing you the progress on all these in an upcoming video. There's just too much to cram in one video, so stay tuned for that video. Likewise for the new trees I planted in the new fruit patch here. Be making another video for those as well, up close in detail. As you can see, the sugarcane has really exploded. Wow. I planted that there about 2 years ago. It's a jungle now. There's the new red one I got from Dailies last summer. That's doing well too. So these two are gonna meet and be best friends. We're at the back of the Yacon now, on the other side, which I'm gonna, as I said, gonna be pulling this out real soon. Right, and that's a lot of sweet potato leaves there, which we grow for the leaves, not for the tubers, in Asian cooking. And here I've got another jackfruit seedling protected by this plastic surround. And here is the wax jambu that I put in the ground last August. So it's coming up to its first anniversary in ground. We'll see how it does through winter. Wax jambu. There's our winter orange tree from behind, with oranges already falling and ready to pick. So lots and lots of citrus coming at the beginning of winter. And behind me, this guy here, Macadamia. Wow, what a surprise he's been this autumn. He decided to start flowering and fruiting in autumn, which I haven't seen before. Usually that happens in spring and summer. So I'm quite surprised at Macadamia. I'll show you what I mean. There's every step happening at the same time. There's fruit there coming, and there's flowers coming here. So flowering, fruiting, all at once on the macadamia. First time I've seen that. And to finish off, we have loads of grapefruits coming all around, all the way under. It's at least, I don't know, over 50 grapefruit. And these are really good in summer. That's when they come, ready to pick. There's one there from last season that I didn't pick, didn't fall. And this one is ready, by the way. That's how long they stay on the tree. They just hang on. It's been on there it's been ready to pick for 6 months. That's what's cool about some citrus. It doesn't fall. Some do, this one doesn't. It's very prolific. Heavy bearer. This is the ruby red. So this is Citrus Alley here. Citrus everywhere, including the Tahitian lime. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed this video, or the last 3 videos. I'm going to make a further video on the greenhouse tropicals, how they did whilst we were away. Make sure you check back and see the progress on those. Here I've got some tree collards growing as well in ground. Don't forget to go back and check part 1 and 2 of these 3 videos, 3-part videos. Alright guys, see you soon. Bye bye now.